Greetings, Divine Radiance. Welcome. I am Nahkila Isha of AshworthScott Life Sculpting. I'm a divine interpreter, psychic life coach, and mentor, assisting you with activating the divinity and wisdom within your soul. So today's pick a card reading, the question is, what message does your angels have for you today? What message does your angels have for you today? And we have piles A, B, and C. So before we get into feeling the energy of the piles and you selecting, I like to ask you to do me a favor and stop for one moment and subscribe if you haven't already. And if you're already subscribed and you know you're going to enjoy this video, then go ahead and stop and give it a like, okay? I thank you so much, and let's get into it. So what I'd like you to do is take some slow, deep breaths. Inhale through your nose and exhale out through your mouth. And I'd like you to allow yourself to connect to the energy of the cards, right? And then I'd like you to allow yourself to be intuitively guided on which pile is for you, okay? So let's get started. I'm going to connect to the energy of pile A. And you go ahead and take those slow, deep breaths and feel the energy of pile A. And just allow yourself to be intuitively guided into knowing whether or not pile A is the pile for you. Inhale slow and deep and connect to pile A's energy. And just trust in the guidance that you receive. Feeling pile A now. Connecting to pile A now. And being guided into your selection. Okay, so that is the energy of pile A. We're disconnecting from pile A, and we are now connecting to the energy of pile B. So same thing, take those slow, deep breaths. And allow yourself to connect to the energy of pile B. Feeling the energy of pile B. And just allowing yourself to be intuitively guided into knowing whether or not pile B is the pile for you. Connecting and feeling the energy. Allowing yourself to be guided and trusting the guidance you receive. Right, so now we're disconnecting from the energy of pile B, and we are now connecting to the energy of pile C. I was about to say pile 3. It is pile 3, but we're doing the alphabet. So go ahead and just take those slow, deep breaths, connecting to the energy of pile C, and just allow yourself to feel the energy of pile C. Slow, deep breaths. As you connect with and feel the energy of pile C, allowing yourself to be guided into knowing if pile C is the pile for you. Feel the energy. Trust the guidance you receive. And intuitively know if pile C is the pile for you. Okay, so if you were not able to select your card, now is where I would recommend you either pause the video and allow yourself to connect again and just be guided into which one's for you, A, B, or C, or rewind the video and go through that process again, okay? And for those of you that have selected your card, we are gonna get into it. So, starting with pile A. Ooh, pile A, your angels has this message for you. You have Archangel Sandalphon, and you got the miracle of prayer. Thank you, Sandalphon, for delivering my prayers to heaven. So there's two things that are coming through instantly for pile A. For those of you that selected this card, what I am receiving is, number one, you are very much so in your magician power and potential, where you are able to manifest, right? And you have Archangel Sandalphon working on your behalf to get those messages directly to source so that they have an opportunity to manifest even quicker. So you're being reminded to be mindful of your thoughts, mindful of your words, mindful of your beliefs, and also you're being reminded that it's important that your actions are aligned with all of those things. Now, also the other thing that I'm being told to tell you And what I'm being told is in regards to making sure your actions are aligned with those things, making sure that you're not just saying, well, this is what I like, but you're taking action to prove it, right? You're taking action steps towards it. Also, what I'm being told to tell you, if you are not praying, to begin praying, right? Now, some of you may feel like prayer is just reserved for religious people, but prayer is actually reserved for us spiritual people as well. Because, right, when we're meditating, that's when the divine is able to speak to us. And when we're praying, that's when we speak to the divine. So they go hand in hand, whether you're religious or whether you're spiritual or whether you're whatever, right? It's essential. So if you pick pile A, Archangel Sandalphon is the angel that is working on your behalf. You can call on this archangel and just trust and know that you are in your power to manifest. Your manifesting power is strong, so utilize it. Tap in and utilize it. Also, because your manifesting power is strong right now, you have a choice. You can either manifest positive things or you can manifest not so positive things. So whether you are being intentional with what you're choosing to manifest or not, you are still powerfully manifesting. So choose your words wisely, choose them with intent, choose your beliefs and your feelings, right? Elevate your vibration and choose what it is that you're creating and bringing forth into your life, okay? So for those of you that chose pile A, I thank you so much for allowing me to serve you. And keep in mind, this is a general, so if you would like a personal reading, you can schedule with me by clicking the link in the description box. I thank you so much, and I leave you with peace, love, bliss, and abundance. I'll talk to you soon, pile A. All right, so for those of you that chose pile B, let's see what you got. Ooh, count your blessings. Thank you, universe and angels, for the blessings in my life. So what Spirit is telling you to do if you chose pile B is to be grateful, right? To think of all the things you have to be grateful for. I know right now as a collective, it may be really easy to complain about the state of the world, the state of your life, right? But what Spirit is telling you to do and reminding you to do is remember all the things that you have to be grateful for. Number one, you have your life, right? You have your health, right? And you also have free will to create whatever reality that you choose. So what your angels would like you to know right now is no matter what's going on the outside, it's always so important and so valuable for you to have that gratitude on the inside, right? Your gratitude, that attitude of gratitude is a very powerful tool that assists you in shifting and changing your current circumstances and creating new ones, right? Creating new ones. So when you're lacking gratitude, what you're manifesting is more things to not be grateful for, right? So if you can't be grateful, right, and you're not in gratitude, then the universe is going to respond to you by giving you more of what's creating your current state. But if you can make gratitude your permanent attitude and your permanent state of being, well, then the universe will respond by giving you more to be grateful for. And this past Empower Hour, we had the Spirit had recommended that you write down 10 things that you're grateful for, right? Not 3, 10. So I recommend you doing that. And if you can write down at least 3 things a day, different things that you're grateful for, even better, right? So sit down, write down 10 things you're grateful for, and then each day, write down at least 3 things and watch and see how your life transforms. Watch and see how many more things that start to happen where you're feeling that gratitude for them, okay? So Pal B, this is yours. Keep in mind, this is general. If you like a personal reading, you can schedule with me by clicking the link in the description box. I thank you so much, Pal B, for allowing me to serve you. If it resonated, give it a thumbs up, go like the video, and leave me a comment letting me know how, okay? I thank you, and I leave you with peace, love, bliss, and abundance. I'll talk to you soon. Okay, greetings, Divine Radiance. If you chose Pal C, let's see what your angels have for you. Ooh, take a step back. Thank you, angels, for helping me to step back from what's not serving me. And Pal C, you are the only one that got 2 cards. You also got Peaceful Warrior, Archangel Ariel. Thank you, Ariel, for helping me stand my ground with peace. Ooh, and look, it's no wonder these came out together because they go hand in hand, right? So Spirit is telling you it's time for you to take a step back from the things that are no longer serving you, the things that are not serving a purpose anymore, the things that are not bringing a positive presence into your life, right? But you're also being told to be that peaceful warrior as you take a step back, to remain in peace. Just because you may disconnect, right, or cut cords or decide to go in a different direction, doesn't mean that this has to be done with any sort of malice or any sort of disdain for the situation or the individuals that this pertains to, right? So you know if something is not serving you by how it affects your vibration, right? Anything that serves you, right, is going to elevate your vibration. Now, keep in mind, if you're healing, you may feel low, right? Like you may feel low vibing because you're in a transition state, but overall, you know that your healing is serving your highest good. But as it pertains to situations or people that you may be involved in, you will know, number one, intuitively, but also how it makes you feel. Is it adding to your energetic bank, or is it always deducting, right? If it's deducting, it's time to let it go, right? And as I'm saying it's time to let it go, Spirit is saying, now it doesn't always mean that letting go is a permanent thing. Sometimes, like the card said, it's just a matter of taking a step back, right? Giving it a moment, giving it a breather, right? Letting it sit, letting it marinate, focusing on you, right? And then convening later, right? So be peaceful in that. Be peaceful in all that you do. You can be a warrior without the fight, right? And that fight is like that energy that we associate with fight, that angry, right? That angry, that upset, right? That malicious, right? We can be warriors without that. So Spirit is reminding you to remain in your peace. Do not allow outside forces to steal that, right? Don't allow them to steal it. And as I'm saying, steal it, Spirit is saying by them stealing it, it's like you left your door wide open and said, come on in. There's a sign that says, come on in and take this, because they can't steal it without your permission, right? It's like you're giving it away. So, Pausi, that is your message from your angels. And again, Ariel is the angel that is speaking to you today. So look that angel up, connect with that angel, vibe with that angel, and just stay in your peace, okay? Keep in mind, this is general policy. So if you'd like a personal reading, you can schedule one with me by clicking the link in the description box. And I thank you so much for allowing me to serve you. I leave you with peace, love, bliss, and abundance. I'll talk to you soon.